Alright, here we are. Yay. We're all ninja'd up now. Alright. How's it going, Subame? Killer combinations. And we get to learn chi. Okay, cool. Bat, why, I did not even hear your footsteps as you approached. You are becoming more and more the shinobi with each day. Aboro has been awaiting your return. Aboro has been awaiting your return. Please enter. Sure. How's it going, Gatekeep? Does the chocobo follow me in here? I forget. It does. Nice. Ah, Bat, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. But you are not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Now, it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Bat. With this murder, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, chi. In our tongue, etch its form in your mind, and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Huzzah! We did it. Once upon a time in Doma. Chi, or Earth, marks the second murderer that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of Madura that you will find new techniques. The first technique I would impart to you is Rayton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, from the murderer, I'm just gonna say murderer, 10 followed by chi. Channel that energy forward, and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. As this is more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Radion, and I shall observe. Sure. Why not? Might as well do what he says, right? Alright. This thing, right? Alright. You gonna observe me? Okay. So, there. Very well. Now, recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which murderer you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When earth joins with heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, from the murderer, chi, followed by 10, and channel those energies forward. A searing hellfire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you are able to wield another. Now demonstrate Keiton for me on the Mokshun over there. Okay. Well, we got this, right? Splendid. Your grasp in fundamental Mirdura combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of 2 Mirdura techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, he is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me a place in Upper Lanosia that should suffice. Fool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there, and we shall proceed. Sure. Alright, where are we going again? Over there. Okay. So, hold on. That links to that. It's probably quicker just to go to Camp Overlook and go down. Let's go there. Here we are. Gonna sink me to level 39, how dare they? Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with mine own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your Mirdura, and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their students to falls like this, one for training since my ancestors' times. Who is this foolish? Who is the more foolish, the fool of Fool Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Karashu. Now here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horse bird chick who fancies himself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This, after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey, could his friend not greet him with a smile and some crumpets? Or whatever it is Aurorsians like with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized pupil? Tradition. Our hero spits on tried tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather. Ever changing, never predictable, but always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears. Or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Bat. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. But of course, all you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Ratian's lightning will strike a single foe, while Katon's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely. Or don't. It's only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? All right. You fought well, Bat. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karashu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates some matters. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. Sure. Going to the wine port. There we go. I would tell you a story of our past, a story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karashu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear that Karashu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularity devoid of wasteful thoughts. A mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends, and as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karashu. Were I younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karashu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him, but it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gekai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karashu bear him some grudge? Or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karashu in battle, that I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however, Karashu could have killed us back at Fool's Falls had he seen fit, and yet chose not to. It was as if he were testing us, testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karashu must pay with his life, and yet his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Subaim and I at a grave disadvantage. But you, Bat, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. Sure. Pirates versus ninjas. And what do we learn? Shukuchi. Move quickly to a specified... Okay, yep, it's the teleportation thing. Okay. You have trained well since we last met, Bat. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No, a shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is never the elusive bird. He is ever the elusive bird, and yet I have come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Giramulwil of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karashu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karashu will strike again. The only question is where and when. Answer those questions, and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Giramulwil has a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfstan, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? Bronze Lake. Why, yes. That does sound familiar. In Upper Lunacia. Off to the east, was it? Let us make our way there at once. Alright. So let's go to Camp Bronze Lake. So, Bronze. Oh no. One thing I don't like is the fact that the cold weather makes my coffee go cold even faster. I had no idea that so many Eorzeans also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, Best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impact to you another technique, which we call shukuchi. Shukuchi. You may think of it as a compressing of physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in a blink of an eye. Go ahead, Bat. Give it a try. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ninja Bathing. I trust that Shukuchi is now second nature to you. Very well, I shall await you on the rooftop. But be warned, while the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Subane now stands is at level with the roof, and should prove a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you would make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. How's it going, Subane? So let's just use it. Yeah, we did it. Nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease what ails ye, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Will can take his bloody time. Wolfstan. Very well. Now we need only employ these bamboo breathing pipes. Descend underwater and... Oboro, I do not question that such methods have served us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. I will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. I will require your assistance, Bat. As I see it, there is no way a man would refuse a drink from a strapping gentleman like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will be my role in all of this? I was thinking that, your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up here, to ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Bat. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Okay, so where are we going? Over here? No, not there. Over there. Okay, I see. You're naked, lady. Am I wearing this properly, Bat? I am not accustomed to a garb that is so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfstan is certainly to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he is significantly good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently ailed, he will gladly take a swing with a minimum of fush. Now, let us begin. Okay. I mean, do I need to dress for the occasion? Let's talk to Wolfstan. No, Subane first. Oh, just look, Wolfie, my darling. It's this strong lad as a treat just for you. Okay. What's up, Wolfstan? Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirating life. So take this muddled wine. What's this? Think you can out-guzzle Wolfstan 7 stomachs? You're either a legend or a fool. Har har, someone fetch me a cup. That's good stuff, but if a bit stronger than I recall it, maybe I should take a. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard that Wolfstan 7 stomachs once drank a whale under the table. Yar, 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 you bet your Shuriken's good lash. Me bleeding duties have kept me from the bottle too long, but I'm out of practice. It's all. Your duties? Why, that sounds so important and exciting. I'd do anything to hear more. Did you say that anything hard, well, maybe we've heard of the bloody executioners, the nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates, whatever, shelled, bleeding. I reckon our captains sunk more Garlean vessels than any other pirate combined. And just who do you reckon keeps the captains safe from all the enemies he made? Why, that is none other than his dear mate, his Wolfstan. The navigator have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he's not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you'd be right, lass. But there's one flash even I can't follow in Melaport. The man's a bloody practicular about grog. Says he can't concentrate unless it's his own. Not that I'm complaining. This is the only time when we get a day reset. But don't worry about little Art Nun Lassie. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me. And I'm sure the bloody hells ain't talking blar. Lassie, are you listening? She's gone. That's curious. She was just here in this a moment. Yo, thanks. Wait, is he still talking weird? Come on, we'll stand. Which way did she, You guys up there? Yeah, alright. I mean, I could have flown up there. That did not work. Yo, Subaim. Well, I must say that went even better than I expected. Let us share our findings with Oboro. My costume, I have stowed it away forever. With any luck, do Eorzean women have no sense of shame? Probably not. Anyway. Have you been to Limsa? Well, where were you able to loosen our man's lips? Yeah, we did. I see. Captain Agiromul is en route to Elleport, and alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Elleport and ambush the ambushes. Okay. To Elleport, which is, I mean, I could just, let's transport. To Elleport. Alright. Now, where are we going? Over here? Oh, that's our destination. And there's Oboro, and there's Subaim. Alright. How's it going, dude? Karashu and his shadows are lurking here somewhere. I can sense it. Sink to 44, how dare they? The sun sets, and the port is cloaked in shadow. If there were a perfect time to strike. Speak of the devil. Look at how those men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon a slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karashu is too proud to enlist Karashu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere. Of this I am certain. Bat, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Subaim, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden, Bat. Hidden from the eyes of Karashu's shadows, and yet I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just men that serve Karashu, but creatures of the night, my kind of guy. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. How's it going, Winglet? Give them a wide breath, or all shall be for naught. Trusting me against my own people. Yeah, but these are manipulated bats, right? That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Save the bats, indeed. Hide. See, I got the bat uniform on. We gonna be sneaky. But how are you doing there, Winglet? I heard from a reliable source that you will be playing Endwalker soon. Alright, that one goes up there. Let's go this way. Okay. And I assume that these bats can notice us even if we're invisible. Alright, turn around. There we go. Alright. What the fuck? How did that happen? I guess the bat noticed us or something? I don't know. Anyway. Once at least one of your mangoes to get through Shadowbringers all the way. So are you reading mangas before? Oh, manages. I completely read that wrong. I'm sorry. So at least one of your characters manages to get through Shadowbringers all the way. Gotcha. There we go. I understand now. Oh, bat. We gonna follow that bat. What the fuck? Might as well just fucking kill everybody, right? Hey Pepsi, how's it going? There we go. Let's see. Your highest level character is in the middle of post Shadowbringers, and it goes back from there. Yeah, gotcha. Unless there's some sort of spell you're supposed to be using. I don't think I'm supposed to be using a spell. I think it's only supposed to be hide, right? You use hide to make your way past the guards and locate Karashu, but that would be impossible because the bat that was over there, like, had a very small distance to walk. Anyway, look, it's Karashu. Anyway, we killed him anyway. Whatever. What's this? No. This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, if you are so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. Come on. Pay attention to me, sir. Gotcha. Hold on a moment. If you guys give me one moment, I will continue reading. Sorry about that. My sister was having some complications with her respirator, but it's fixed now. Her some mechanical issues with her respirator. I had to set it appropriately. Anyway, I must have found him. You got a cut. I got a cutscene. True. Ah, yes, Mr. Teapot. Gah, the slippery bastard. We have come too close to abandon hope. Come, Subaim, Bat, let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. How am I tonight? I'm doing fairly well. Yeah, I was doing so well that I decided to stream earlier than I normally do. So, I hope you're doing well. Girmui lives. Failure of this sort does not become of you, Karashu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me. And just when I thought we were getting on so well. You're doing good too? Nice. Your job is to give me answers, Karashu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foul our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I am not a loyal soldier. It is a shame that the job gear that they give you for the level 50 quest line is not dyeable. You know what I mean? It would be so cool. Like this gear that he's wearing right now, it would be so cool if that was dyeable. It'd be so cool. But alas, it is not. Bah. Once more, the bloody crow has managed to foul our best laid plans. It is as if his skills be burgeon with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regime since coming to Eorzea? But there is no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success. Karashu's death, or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karashu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if we are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Subaim and I will do the same. Await your return, Bat. Level 45, tough guys, and we get to learn Jin, whatever. Bat, I look into your eyes today and see a mind unclouded by worldly cares. The time has come. I would pass on to you the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Knowing that this day was close at hand, I have already made the necessary arrangements. With Karashu watching our every move. I cannot act freely. So I ask your friends at the Rogues Guild to send word to my village and arrange for a delivery of a set. Needless to say, this location must remain a secret. I have arranged for the goods to be delivered in secret to the Neville checkpoint. A porter there will be expecting you. Subame and I must express our thanks to your Captain Jackie. Be mindful in your travels, Bat. We eagerly await your return. I mean, I kind of like the garb that I already have on. Alright, where are we going? Going here. That spot. So the quickest way is probably here. I don't want to do your fate. Expecting a shipment of goods, ye say? Now, that strikes me as right curious, on account of how a scraggly fellow came by not long ago to claim them. They were actually yours, ye say? Well, ain't that a bloody coincidence? See, the fellow I talked to said that someone was like to come by, just saying just that, and that if he did, he'd pay good coin for me to gut them in good and proper. Wow, okay. Have mercy. If I knew you were this strong, I never would have taken his money. And if I knew you were this incompetent, I would have put you out of your misery long ago. Well, if it isn't my favorite chirping little horse bird. Oh, come now, I'm not that scary, am I? I heard from a little bird in Doma of a shipment en route to Eorzea in secret. I surmised, I'm quite good at that, you see, that it might have something to do with you and your friends. And I just had to know what was inside. Lo and behold, what did I find but a shiny set of shinobi garb? Why did you not tell me it was your name day, little chick? I would have brought you something far more fitting, like a sack of geishal greens. No, I fear Brother Dim and Sister Swallow are mistaken. You are not quite ready for such an honor. But this is no fault of your own, after all. The student is only as good as his teacher. But today, is your lucky day, little chick. For a true master has come to take you under his wing. 4 crates scattered to the winds, each containing one of the items you seek. 4 of my shadows guarding each piece with their lives. A test, one where failure will mean your death. Red Rooster Stead, Casto del Sol, Gendroon's trading post, Camp Overlook. Claim that which you seek by your own hand, or die in the act. It is of little matter to me. If by some chance you survive, return here. You just might find a very special present awaits you. Now shoo, shoo, I say. Now. I forget where Red Rooster is. It's all the way down there. Okay. So there's me. I have to go down there. Is there a faster way of doing things? Nope. He's not making it easy for me. Might as well just traverse. Of course he's not making it easy for me. I mean, he is a testing one. Pardon me, my lord. Have you seen any alligoats anywhere? Oh, it's you. Don't worry. This won't hurt much. Get my stuff back. Thank you. Alright, now Casa del Sol. Yo, certified Sundere? I do apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I am terrible with words and names. And fun fact, there's a meme of Urianger's English voice actor saying the lyrics to My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard in cursive at an online convention with other voice actors. I have heard of the fact that he did that. I have not heard the actual singing, but I hope you're doing well today. Hello, lady. Oh dear heavens, I must have fallen asleep while sunbathing. How can I ever thank you for rousing me from slumber? What say I slit your throat and we call it even, eh? I guess so, I mean... I'm so sorry. Alright, where are we going now? Camp Bronze Lake? Sounds good. think that person's getting the hunting log. I don't want to do your fate. Here we are. What's with the dour face, lad? Fish just not biting today? Maybe they know you're already a dead man. Wow. And then Camp Overlook, which is up there. This way. Whatever possessed me to set up shop in this ungodly place? I am like to drop dead from the fumes before I see a single gill in profit. Of course, if I bring your head back to Karashu, I'll be set for life. Oh, you will you? Well, come at me. Return to the checkpoint, which is down there, which I might as well go to Summerfort Farms, whatever. Sure. It's been a while since I've been here. That's the wrong way. Alright, Karashu. Come at me. Cutscene, I knew it. Bat, I am relieved to see you safe. When you did not return, I fear the worst. Karashu did what? Forgive me, I never suspected he would target you on your own. It is clear now that his treachery knows no bounds. And yet, it is curious, again, he chose to test you rather than dispatch you by his own hand. His intentions remain as inscrutable as ever. What's this? A scroll. Karashu. Welcome back, Bat. Oh, this is Karashu's voice. So, yeah. Welcome back, Bat. And hello to you as well, Oburu. I left the present I promised you at your doorstep. Such a shame that you weren't at home. The docks, Tsubame, Bakuba, Yome. We must hurry. Bat, I realize it is far too early in your training for this, but the situation is grim. Our only hope of surviving the battle ahead is for you to learn the Myrdera Zun. This is the Myrdera that will allow you to harness the energies of your fellow man. It is also the final Myrdera that I can teach you. I say Myrdura because I'm having trouble saying Madura. Myrdura. Myrdura. I like Myrdura better. Sounds deadly. Yo, we got it. The crow knows. You have now learned Jin, the final Myrdura that I can impart to you. Combine it with the Myrdura you have already mastered, and you will find 4 new ninjutsu techniques available to you. Time is short, so listen well. The first is Hoiton, Ice Release, from form Tenji or Chijin. The energies you summon will be channeled into a glacial hollow. I'd never use the ice one anyway. Second is Hunton, Wind Release, form Jun Chi Ten or Chi Jin Ten. The winds will gather and swirl around you. The third is Doton, Earth Release, form Ten-Ji Chi or Jin Ten-Chi. The earth itself will move at your will. Finally, there is Shoiton, Release of Water, form Ten-Ji Chi Jin or Chi Ten-Ji. Water will course and flow through you. As for how each technique will avail you, I trust you will learn on the field of battle. Now, let us hurry. Subaim is in danger. Okay. We gonna save him. We gonna save him. Oh no! Shuriken, a battle was fought here. I hear no sound from within. Subaim must be here somewhere. Boykukbu has lost his words from the shock. He can tell us nothing. Come, we must find Subaim, and quickly. Those are some pretty large shuriken, by the way. Huge shuriken. Subaim. It is but a flesh wound. Oboro, look out. Come now, little swallow. Say that it hurts, that you were scared. Tell the dim one how I took great pains to see that you were fully awake for every moment of agony and terror. Karashu, this time you go too far. Yes, those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away at any spot of doubt that remains in your heart. The fire in your eyes, resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day, when you looked on as your friends, your countrymen, were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Gah! Be silent, be silent, be silent, be silent. Subaim, stand back. I shall slice this crow's tongue, then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands. Such pure, unadulterated malice. Finally, you are an adversary worthy of my blade. The true shinobi, ever calm, dutiful to his master. Presence of mind, yes. The first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a training dummy. Okay, sure, why not? Today, you stand before me as a man. You wanted a battle, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprieve. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor's tale will continue for another day. Wow, okay. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, I'm supposed to attack it. Okay, that's fine. We did it! We defeated the Kurashu person. Kurashu Redbeak, in the name of our elders, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Ah, yes, this beak is stained with blood. This I do not deny, but I am not the leader of this murderous flock. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. Give me one reason I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I am not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. You believe I was the only one who fled Doma? Are you sure? Absolutely certain? Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fell that day? Think. I know it's not a strength of yours, But surely you remember one body maimed so badly that only possessions could identify the man? And the face, could it even be called a face? Naught but shattered bone and shredded flesh remain where once had been the proud features of. You lie. One more word, one more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will. Oh, Oboro, poor, sweet, stupid Oboro, how long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying our homeland not sate your thirst for treachery? That now you must drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? How often have I asked myself the same? Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as naive as you. But the circumstances of Master Genkai's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers, and I found something far more interesting. Our master himself, alive and well. In an instant his hand was at my mouth and his blade at my neck. A simple choice he gave to me. Follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weighed my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all, while life, even a life spent as an imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. What's the matter, dim one? Do you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe as you will. Redemption means little to a dead man. You are going to kill me, yes? That is your mission after all, sworn in the sight of the elders, tradition and custom, and so on and so forth. Candle keep, Carway. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell you one who's shown himself capable of listening to reason. The lights grow dim, and the stars turn black in the sky. Our hero fought bravely, but his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close, summoning his last breaths. Our hero speaks. Just promise me this, Oboro. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and we are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end just wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who can do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you would have me be. But from beginning to end, I was me, and there's nothing I would rather be. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. Wait, Karashu! That was just my minion, by the way. What can this all mean? See, that was just my minion on the screen there. He's so cute. Karasu is dead. Our mission complete. Yet you will forgive me if I am unsure how I feel about this turn of events. In any event, there is nothing more to be done here. Subaim is wounded. Let us bring her home. When last we met, I was not myself. Pray forgive me. Master Oboro awaits inside. Are you okay there, Subaim? Thank you for coming to my rescue, Bat. I owe you and Oboro my life. Worry not for me. With rest, I will be fine. The mission that brought me to Eorzea is complete. Once Subaim's wounds heal, we have no reason to sojourn further in these lands. And yet, if Karashu spoke true, no, it simply cannot be. And let's see, Master and Student, level 50, Kasatsu. Ah, Bat, your return pleases me. Your return pleases me. I fear I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Subaim's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Redbeak's last words, I will not lie, at first they weighed heavily in my mind. But in the end, I'm a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Genkai still lives, maybe not, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karashu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. Before I leave, I would ask one favor of you. There is a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Subaim while I am away? Her condition has much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you, Bat. That person's name is Fan Daniel. I was gonna say wait a minute, because the voice actor for Fan Daniel isn't that far off. Isn't that close to being that done. He's like literally just started a realm reborn a couple months ago. Your concern is most touching, but I am quite fine, Bat. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on first glance. It would appear that Karashu meant more to fan the flames of Oboro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Oboro, I have been pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. Oboro, have you seen him about? It's not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say. Where do you suppose he might have gone? Probably the footfalls, I want to say. The place where the two of you practiced, yes? He always had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that's it. It must be. Bat, Oboro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worried overmuch, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart, if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. Sure. Alright. Again, let's go to Camp Overlook and go down. Yo, Oboro. How's it going, sir? What are you doing here, Bat? I took you for a man of your word. Subame sent you, did she? It looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet, the instant the sound of the crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer this for me, Bat. For what, or for whom, do you wield your blade? For myself, for power, for those around me, for reasons I alone shall know, for those around me. Yes, I knew you a man after my own heart, Matt. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest of you, Bat. Our battle with Karashu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years, I questioned nothing, traditions, customs, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lie to myself no longer. In confronting Karashu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Subane, lying battered and beaten, like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Subane have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine and mine alone. If it is Master Genkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Bat. Farewell. Oboro. Forgive me, Bat. It was as if my legs moved on their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Oboro means to confront Master Genkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way, but neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Oboro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, I pray lend your strength to us one final time. Bat, you have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade unfettered by tradition or conviction may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Oboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karashu's last words, Candlekeep Quay. Let's just see what the guards there might tell us. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, and it's wont to be. Funny thing though, you're not the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly commonly one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Oboro's favorite costumes. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers, and yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Genkai reveals himself. I will take up position on the western shoreline. You take the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quay. sink to level 50. How dare them? I'm only 51. Well, damn. Who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. I trust that I am speaking with a Garlean Empire's chief of espionage and covert operations. None other. But you can call me Master, if you like, young one, for old time's sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Oboro I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karashu cawed his last caw. You look sturdier than I remember, but if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always worked just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you who taught me the way of the shinobi, you who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course, I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson once, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master, fortunately for me. And for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you never wondered why, Oboro? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all. The people of Doma trusted us. Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing, not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon our countrymen? Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is lingered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karashu was wrong, that his story was naught but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool, master, no Genkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare you your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants. Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Oboru, nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There's something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little one, all your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army, after all. But Oboru has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Subame, how did you... Not just me, Oboru, Bat, too, has come to fight at your side. Don't tell him where I am. Comrades? You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of a master who made you what you are? Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Genkai. Bat fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Well, there goes my surprise attacks. Bat, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I'm honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. Sure, let's do it. God damn it. Phaeton. How dare you? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do this one. Come here, come here. Sir? did it. Subane, Bat, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. And Karashu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Aw, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. Dun dun dun! Karashu, you still live? But how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I learned from one of the best, you know. I see, but why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. This is the fifth and final piece of Bat's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karashu, the elders who named you traitor to our village, they were simply blind to the truth, and as was I. It looks like he's got my ears on. If I explain that, if I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Oboru. I was not the traitor, no. Oh, have a good night there, Pepsi. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor. That, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and an assassin, quite a good one, I might add. And for all the blood Genkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. The elders' minds, you had one mission, Oboru. But why complicate the matter? Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karashu Redbeak is no more. Slain at your hand, you will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that is how you would have it, Karashu, then so shall it be. But this I promise you, slowly but surely, our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen, a village you could be proud to call home. just don't get too cocky now, for I'll have to come back and put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit your ideals against each other. Pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Gotta return to Winesport. What's Subin have to say? The flood of emotions I felt when you leaped to our rescue, Bat. I have no words to describe it, so I will only say again, thank you for being a friend. It is strange, Bat. All this time I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi, and yet now that all is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique which I will now impart to you, Kasatsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques, one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue, it means quite literally life and death, which means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day. I would see my home change for the better, and it would introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders the success of Oboru's mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Oboru. Promise me that. And with that, Bat, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. But you will return to give Oboru lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. Yay, we learned a new ability, and we can't proceed until we get into Heaven's Ward. Huzzah! Huzzah! Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I don't know what I don't know which job I should do next. Let's see. I still have warrior, monk, scholar, bard. I did black mage, then summoner left.